97underground.com.
Hey folks, Michael Spedden here, host of The Back of the Rack on 97underground.com, Baltimore's pure rock worldwide, and welcome to the 97 Underground Michael Spedden interview page, where we feature interviews with all the best local and national acts. Remember folks, The Back of the Rack on 97underground.com can be heard every Tuesday from 2 to 4 p.m. Download the free app and listen anytime, anywhere. And enjoy our interviews, folks. Remember, shop small and support local homegrown original music. Now, on with the interview. Hey folks, Michael Spedden here, and welcome back to The Back of the Rack. Today, we have Ronnie Younkins from the Blues Vultures joining us today. He's got a show coming up at Ram's Head on stage in Annapolis, Maryland, Friday, May 22nd. He's going to be at Hub City Vinyl in Hagerstown, Maryland on May 29th. He also has some other shows at the Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville, PA on June 13th, and another room called Phantom Power. And that's going to be on June 26th. So make sure you get out and check him out. Links to his social media will be in the show notes. And enjoy our chat with Ronnie Younkins. He's always a pleasure to have him on the show, and likewise this time too. And welcome back to The Back of the Rack, the Michael Spedden Show here on 97underground.com, Baltimore's pure rock worldwide. And we are here today with my good friend Ronnie Younkins, who has come back to see us today. Ronnie Younkins of the Blues Vultures, formerly of Kicks, has come back to see us and spread some good news and good cheer with us. So, Ronnie, how are you, buddy?
I'm great. I'm feel great. I'm just loving playing. Family's good. Can't wait to rock this Friday night, and I'm doing well.
You've got a good number of shows coming up here. You've got a busy early summer, it looks like. I know you had mentioned this coming Friday, May 22nd, you're going to be at Ram's Head in Annapolis. Great venue. Great venue. You've been there a number of times too, haven't you?
Yeah, that place is amazing. And I'm hoping we're going to have a good turnout, and we're going to deliver some good rock and roll for everybody. We're all going to have a great time there. And what a wonderful venue to play at. It's an honor to play there.
Absolutely. You know, I can't agree with you more. We do a lot of 97 Underground events down there. They've come to us for promoting a number of concerts that have come through there. I've got to introduce a bunch of bands down there that I had a lot of fun doing, you know, LA Guns and Nelson and Zebra. And,
cool.
You know, it's a great place. How can you not have an excellent time if you go to Ram's Head? That's the question, my friend. Right?
Yeah, it's great. I saw Brad Whitford St. Holmes play there. A friend of mine played drums with him. That was a few years ago now. It's maybe even 8 years ago. Gosh, time flies. They were great. And Brent that played drums with him, he played on a CD that I made when I used to live in Los Angeles 30 years ago. It was called The Slimmer Twins, Lack of Luxury. And that's where I met Brent. Brent plays, he played with Slash and Conspirator, Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. But he had played, they toured with Aerosmith, Slash's band. So Brent got to know Brad, I guess, and that's how he ended up playing this show with Brad. Where they rocked. It was great guitar playing.
Oh, I'm sure. I don't doubt you.
Brent's one of my favorite drummers. He's amazing. He's on tour right now, as a matter of fact, on the Triumph tour. Brent is opening band, and he's not playing drums. I think he's playing bass on this tour. He plays everything, but. And then I saw Kenny Wayne Shepherd at the Ram's Head on stage.
He's good too.
He was really good. Sat right in front, you sit right up to the stage. Got to watch all he's playing. It was really articulate, very good guitar playing. Good show.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Great venue.
I've seen him too, and he's just a absolutely incredible, well worth seeing if you haven't, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yep. So so you've got Ram's Head coming up this week here. Again, a great venue. And
Friday night.
Yep, Friday night. And then after that, you've got Hub City Vinyl. That's on the 29th, the following Friday. in
That's right.
Hagerstown. Tell us about that show. Have you done this place before?
No, I've never played there before. I've been there once.
Hmm.
Rich, he used to play guitar in the Blues Vultures for many, many years. Great guitar player. He works there with the guy that runs the place. So I've been there a number of years ago and saw a whole bunch of records. And then I saw one of the stages. Since then, I think they have two stages or two
Hmm.
venues, but I've never played there. So
Hmm.
this Friday night we'll be playing. This Friday night, yes, we start at 8 o'clock to 9:30 at Ram's Head on stage.
Hmm.
However, the following week, the 29th at Hub City, which is what we're talking about, I think we go on at 8 o'clock again. We're
Hmm.
opening for Stone Horses, John Allen's group.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely. Good old John Allen from Child's Play. Yeah.
they have a heck of a great new single out called "Make a Living," and I'm going
Oh,
to go up and
okay.
play with them on that song. And yeah, it's a great song. And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so they're a great band, and we're looking forward to playing with them. John Allen's going to join us this Friday night.
Hmm.
We're going to do an hour and a half of all Blues Vultures songs
Hmm.
and one or two covers, maybe a Stones song. However, John's going to come up with his three-quarters of the way through the show and sing three Kicks songs with us.
Oh yeah, sure, sure. He's got his voice is good for that. He's in that.
Yeah,
That's like in his wheelhouse too.
yeah,
I've
it
heard
is.
him. He did half the singing in Child's Play too in
Uh-huh.
those days. There was
Yeah.
a good number of songs I remember him singing back then. And
Hmm.
yeah, so is he going to be? You said he's going to sing a little bit. Is he going to be doing drums? I know he plays guitar now too.
Oh yeah, he plays guitar with the Stone Horses, and he's a front man. I haven't seen him on a kit of drums for a long time, but
Hmm.
he's just going to be singing with us this Friday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He was actually playing drums with Gina Shock, I think. I saw
Oh,
Gina
okay.
Shock at the she came around on her book tour and did oh, what is it? Not Planet Hollywood, the Hard Rock down in the harbor.
Yes.
And it was John Allen and a bunch of Baltimore guys were backing her up. And it
Oh,
sounded
okay.
great. It sounded great. She did a bunch of Go-Go songs and her own stuff too.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's
And
cool.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. It was a great night. It was definitely a great night. A lot of people there, a big crowd,
Oh,
which is
cool.
always good.
I didn't
Um,
know that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And so you had also mentioned you got a show coming up at Racehorse. Is that also with Stone Horses?
No, but
No,
we're
no.
gonna Mimi, who books our shows, she's booking a show there with Jim with Stone Horses, but I'm not sure when it's going to be. This
Mm-hmm.
show on the 13th of June at the
Uh-huh.
Racehorse Tavern is we'll be playing an hour and a half, the Vultures, and opening for us is a band that I haven't seen yet, but I heard really good things about them. They're called Off the Rails. Yeah, that's June 13th.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's well worth checking out then, and I'll take your word for it on Off the Rails. If they're good, make sure they get a song my way, give me a
Okay.
shout. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, cool.
yeah, all about it, man. You know me, all about it. You know my show, right?
Yeah, let's rock. Yeah, they have I hear a really good female lead singer. So, yeah,
Hmm.
uh, Jim was raving about him in a text he sent me yesterday. So, looking forward to that. Yeah, June 13th at the Racehorse Tavern.
Hmm.
It's in Thomasville, PA. It's near York. Cool
Oh,
little
sure.
place.
Yeah, Thomasville. Yeah, right, right, right up there. Well,
Mhm.
that's pretty close to Maryland, really. It's not like a big road
Yeah,
trip. Yeah.
right.
Yep. And the way that they schedule shows nowadays, for the more experienced concert goers, we would say, right? With lots of years of experience of going to if you catch
Yeah.
my drift,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you could probably drive home that night, not have to stay up there. Not that you would do that,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it'd be early enough where you can get home at a decent hour, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
so that's great. And you also have Phantom Power on June 26th coming up.
That's
Um,
a cool venue. Michael, I didn't mean to interrupt. Yeah,
please.
it's an old theater. It has a balcony. It's kind of a small place. Probably holds. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm really bad at judging. It's probably, I'm going to say 500 people.
Oh yeah.
Uh, we played there last April with LA Guns. It's in Millersville, PA. That I believe that's near Lancaster,
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. Yeah.
and it's like out in the middle of beautiful country,
Hmm.
and this cool venue, and a good stage, good lights, good sound. First off, and yeah, that place rocked. It was packed.
Right. Right. Right.
So,
Well, yeah, you go out there. You just make sure you don't hit the Amish, folks. You're driving out there. Be cautious and be aware of the
or
Amish on the side of the road. Right.
or like me, the last when we played there, um, we we played with LA Guns, and we didn't have a dressing room, so I was dressing in my car. And you do what you got to do to
Oh
play rock
yeah.
and roll, and it was because this place is small. They had one little dressing room in the back. It's a cool
Hmm.
little place. But at the end of the night, I lost my cell phone. I'm like, how am I going to get home?
Uh-oh.
And with it was dark. It was in the middle of the country.
Hmm.
I don't know, pasture, probably cornfields,
Yeah, oh yeah.
little country roads. It's beautiful in the daytime. I'm like, I'll never make it home from here. Luckily, I found my phone. The sound
Oh,
man had it
oh
because we were
yeah.
loading out, and somehow it got misplaced. Someone, but luckily we found it. But I thought I was going to have to move there, like get a job.
Yeah.
Well, I had a guitar. I could probably busk or play. I don't know. Um, anyway, so but yeah, we're going to be playing there with Stone Horses on
Hmm.
June 26th. Yes.
Wow. Well, you've been playing quite a bit with them, and I think I
Yeah,
think it's a good combination.
it really
I think you all
is.
complement each other well.
We do, and I'll go up and play "Make a Living," John's new single with
Hmm.
them. It rocks. They got a
Oh
great
yeah, yeah,
video.
yeah.
Yeah, and he might come up and sing again with us at that show too. He might come up at Hub City and sing a couple kick songs with us.
Yeah, why not?
Uh, yeah, it's up to him. So we're ready to do him if he
Hmm.
wants to.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I really like John. He's a great guy. I respect his songwriting, his playing, his drumming, his singing.
Oh,
Uh,
definitely, definitely. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I've known him forever,
Hmm.
and yes,
I remember that drum kit he had that big tom in the center. And I tell you, those drums he had, they sounded like freaking cannons going off. I
I
mean,
know.
he had that was a great sound he had and everything. And he was able to, do vocals as well as
Oh, I know. He's
play very
great.
well too. So, well,
Yeah,
great. Well, that sounds like a great match up there, Ronnie. And like I
yeah,
said, I
it
think you
is.
both suit each other well.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. They're on their way back from Chattanooga. His truck broke down in Chattanooga,
Oh,
Tennessee. Texted me because he was going to come to our rehearsal on Wednesday, but he's behind schedule. Took him
oh
a
yeah.
couple days to get to figure it out. I don't know what all transpired, but I was like, he
Hmm.
texted me last night. Said they're en route on Route 66.
Oh yeah. That's
Kicking
Western. Yeah,
kicks on 66.
that's right. Right.
Uh, yep.
Well, it's a good thing. Well, I guess it's a good thing there wasn't kicks that broke down out there because the kicks on Route 66. But
Kicks on Route 66. Oh, I'm sure we broke down quite a few times, but on Route 95,
oh
we
man,
we had a couple misery machines. The trans van. We
misery.
had
I
this
love
one
it.
thing.
Misery machines.
Oh God! Every time, I mean, during Midnight Dynamite, we did the '95 tour from Boston down to Fort Lauderdale or wherever,
Uh huh.
and it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just back and forth, and we had a couple different vans. Well, we thought it was going to be wise to buy this Dodge Trans van because you
Hmm.
could stand up in the back end of it. This is in the '80s,
Yeah.
and it had a sink and a little toilet in it. Oh my God, that thing was electrician's nightmare. They
Oh
broke
boy.
down. It ate up so many alternators. And this is before cell phones. And we would have to walk. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, that thing, we'd see the lights die and we just put a new alternator in. We go, oh no, here we go again. But yeah, we were,
Jeez. Well,
it,
that was one
anyway,
thing. It taught us. It taught us. young budding musicians back in those days had to be handy with a wrench, right?
That's right. Uh-huh. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm in contact with a lot of bands that are out touring now, and they're all, posting clips about, oh boy, yeah, we broke down. Oh boy, we got to get under there and replace this and that and the other thing. And I'm like, well, that's a skill you got to learn if you're going on the road, especially if you own the truck.
Especially if you own the truck, which we used to do. And then after 10 years of that, we went, I think we're going to start renting them.
Oh yeah.
After, yeah, once we had two 24-foot trucks running, we had to rent them. And well, we had finally we went through we had a couple different vans, Ford vans.
Uh-huh.
We had one we called the Leather Nun. That was a black 1970.
Mm-hmm.
It had AC. For us, that was a luxury, but it was all black, so that's what
Mm-hmm.
we called it. And then we had the Nut Wagon, of which we had the Nut Wagon dogfight. That explains itself for the rock band Kicks back in that day.
Mm-hmm.
That's then we grew up and we bought a new van. It was blue and brand new Ford van, and it was no longer the Nut Wagon on wheels. We were a little wiser and older at that point.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I can remember when the bands I was in went on the road, we took rider trucks. And
Yeah, right.
we had the kind that had the it had the little door open up between the driver's area and the back. And we would
Uh-huh.
have a couch back there. I mean,
Oh yeah,
We were like John Candy in Home Alone with the polka guys. And
that's funny, Michael.
yeah, we would have the a couch back there. We'd have all these people in the back, and it never thought to our young and dumb selves back in those days that we could very well roll up that door in the back and have 15 people dead of carbon monoxide poisoning,
Oh,
or
yeah,
or get
never crossed our
suspected.
minds.
Yeah, no, no, no. Get suspected of human trafficking or something like that. But it worked. It got us from point
Right.
A to point B, and it wasn't always pretty.
It wasn't always pretty. Good
It
line
wasn't
for a
always pretty.
song.
That's rock and roll right there.
It is.
It is.
Absolutely.
But I've had a lot of people like that have come on the show, both my podcast and 97 Underground, just talking about they've gotten over it. They bring it, they know what parts are most susceptible to breaking down while they're out on this road, putting all these miles on it, and by
Yeah.
God, they're prepared to go. They know their truck's inside and out, and nothing wrong
Oh,
with
yeah.
that.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep, yep. So, you've been playing out a bit this year. You released, I think, the last time you came to see us, you were putting out an album. How's that? How's that gone?
Well, I just mailed out a couple more yesterday and a couple the day before, and I always put a note in them and say thanks and a couple of guitar picks, and sometimes a couple records. I might slide a CD in there for them too,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. So we've been selling some, and we've been selling some at the gigs, and yeah, it's you can visit us at Bandcamp,
Mm-hmm.
Blues Vultures Bandcamp, and it's that I'm writing some new songs,
Mm-hmm.
and we play four or five songs off that record. You can't ruffle my feathers,
Mm-hmm.
and it. I poured my heart and soul in that record, and I enjoyed making it, and um, I'm really proud of that record, and I love playing the songs on it, and it's the next one's going to be
Mm-hmm.
kind of a continuation of that. It's a little bit, I'm not going to say heavier, but a little more edge to it than maybe the first two records.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, the first two were more Stonesy, and this one's a little more early '70s, maybe a little more New York Dolls or
Sure.
early
Yeah.
Aerosmith influence, T Rex influence.
Oh, for
It still
sure.
has some blues in it, like "Step Outside, Mr. Hyde." That's definitely a blues number, electrified.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Ronnie,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us tonight here on
Oh, it's been a pleasure.
ninety-seven underground.com. remember, folks, this Friday at Ram's Head on stage, the Blues Vultures. Next Friday, the 29th, Hub City Vinyl in Hagerstown. So your dates, I will put your social media links and everything in the show notes here. And Ronnie, again, thanks for coming. Thanks for being a friend of the show. And thanks for giving us an update on how everything's going. Always great to hear from you, pal.
And there you have it, folks. Thank you, Michael. It's been a blast. All right. Thank you so much. See you guys.
All right, folks, thanks for tuning in and listening, and hope you enjoyed today's interview. Remember, The Back of the Rack is on every Monday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern, and our replay is every Wednesday morning from 2 to 4 a.m. Eastern Time on 97underground.com, Baltimore's Pure Rock worldwide. You can download our free app and listen anytime, anywhere. Also, don't forget our YouTube channel. Hit the like and subscribe button and allow for notifications so you'll be the first to know whenever new episodes air. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Log on and crank it up. The station your mother warned you about. 97underground.com.